Yes, we are back here. Yes. And also follow us on your favorite social medias. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just about everything. Snapchat, SoundCloud, YouTube. Just go on the Couch Coach Live. You can definitely find us. And also, if you want to give us a call tonight, give us a call at 804-402-2893. 804-402-2893. Of course, we join here by the producer now. Mr. Sean Lavar, and also we're joined by Mr. 3375, man. So we back here for the second half of Couch Coach Live, man. So of course, this is the time of the show that we do our top 5 lists. So of course, without further ado, we're going to reveal our top 5 athletes, 25 and under. You always have to have a very thought-provoking top 5 every week as we do here at Couch Coach Live. So, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna start from 5 through 1. James Rodriguez.
Okay, cool.
He's he's a
Yeah.
Christian on that side.
Yeah.
4, I would go with Kyrie. Kyrie is, is what it is. Let's see, 3. Let's go with Odell.
Yeah.
Let's do Odell. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan. Let's keep that straight.
Right.
But you gotta get credit where credit is due. And y'all already know it was 2 and 1. We're gonna go with that.
Oh,
and we're gonna go with Elliott.
Hell no.
Never with 2, 1 and 2.
Hey, man. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
do your thing, man. Nothing wrong with that, You want to go first, Sean Lowe, or you?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna go Odell. I'm gonna go Box. I'm gonna say Earl Spence.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dex. I'm gonna give you Dex. You got 10 times. See it. I'm gonna go. Let me see. I'm gonna go Adrian Brown.
Okay.
And I know he got some hectic, but I like Adrian Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like I could approach Adrian Brown. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Steph. Steph's always
It's not like 28.
when you look like a big team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay.
All right. So I go down from 5 to 1. I also had Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, even though like I said, I'm a Redskins fan, but the boy can ball. I mean, I don't care what I mean, I know he got a tattoo of Lil Wayne on him. And I'm just saying, I'm just putting something out there. But I mean, he got a tattoo of Lil Wayne on him. But anyway, yeah. Matter of fact, use your Google machine. Anyway, yeah. So of course, number 4 got Kyrie Irving. Number 3 I got Aaron Judge. I think he's like the future of baseball, and I mean, he really has created a buzz for the Yankees and their resurgence in the in Major League Baseball. I got Anthony Davis, number 2. But then, of course, number 1, I got to go with my guy Bryce Hall. I'm a bona fide Washington Nationals fan. Of course, he is the straw that stirs the drink for the Washington Nationals. So, of course, it is what it is. And I'm definitely glad that Mr. 3375 did find the tattoo of. It's
Lil Wayne and Bob Marley.
Yeah.
The rumors are true, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm not, see, that's the thing about it. I provide facts. The stuff I do here isn't alleged. It's facts. It is a true facts, yes. Odell Beckham Jr. has a tattoo of Lil Wayne on his arm. Is it his arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's different. You were a child. He's 24. You're 24 years old, about to be 25, and you having a tattoo of somebody of your era. I mean, that's literally like you getting a tattoo of LeBron James.
Never happened.
Right. And right to keep it contextual. How crazy they sound, even though you like LeBron is your guy. But
see, you know what? Yes, he is my guy. You know what? Yes, he is. He is me. You know, just like Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. I am LeBron James.
Right. But you're not getting
some of your past shows too. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like that. I mean, like I told you, like I've always said how I feel about LeBron James. Like I said, personally, I think LeBron James would be like my best friend off the court. I said that, and I've always said it, and I've stayed consistent with that. You know it, and you can go back and you can check it. The only reason why I don't like him is on the court. Because I feel as though I'm living out my karma. I am Craig Ego. I've been said that. I've been said that.
I feel you, but what I'm saying,
you can go back and you probably because you looked at that LeBron James most hated athlete.
Yes.
But you can go if you look at it, you look at the title.
Yeah, I'm just.
But if you've seen it, I've been very consistent in my approach for LeBron James. I think with him. We've been the same age, I think I can really be along with him. Yes. Yeah. Because
what I'm saying is why he plays okay, we say, well, we wish he took the last shot. Okay. But the argument, I've never heard that until Jordan. Right. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard that until Jordan. Like Lakers played, all of them took the last shot because they were the open person. So I understand if you could just say, I don't like him because he don't play for my team. But why is it that you don't like him because it's not like he doesn't play basketball?
But the hate is
take the last shot.
Right, and that's
won a couple of games and Curry won a couple of games in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's everything. Everything when you hate something, you're gonna make a BS excuse about it because, and we all remember. Once upon a time, we never counted rings. We count rings now for some bizarre reason. Like, we never said, oh my God, Patrick Ewing sucked because he had 0 rings.
It's because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I call Jordan the phantom of the NBA. Let me tell you why. Because every time they compare somebody, they just go down here. I remember, what's my name?
Yes,
coming straight out of college.
Every time they compare somebody to him, that expectation is crazy. Now we have somebody that can clearly is close as they can. You know what I mean? And he really deep down is not trying to outdo. It's not that type of person, right? You know what I mean?
But and that's my thing with the argument is just like you said, everybody compares people to people, which isn't fair. I mean, it's not fair. And like LeBron, and that's another. I hated how people compare LeBron to Jordan because they're two entirely different players. That's like the debate is night the same as day.
Mm-hmm. It's like I hear people that keep debating about Michael and LeBron, and I'm like, y'all forget about Kobe, man.
Yeah, and it's because of the rings. It's because of him having just the 5 rings, and then when LeBron had the 3. Because we so want to put him over this so-called pedestal because if he beat Golden State, that's his 4th championship. So and that's the thing, and that's what I hate about being in this era where, and to me, I even said like going to the finals 7 years in a row is pretty impressive. So what? I mean, I'm saying, what I'm saying, and that's why a lot of people don't get the wear and tear it takes on your body, because you're thinking about it. So you mean tell me LeBron James, in essence, have played nearly 700 games. And when you think about it, that's almost 100 games a season. Even if he missed 5 or 6, it's probably about 20, 30 games, 20-something plus games that he's played in the playoffs.
The thing that makes me nervous about him is, like, Jordan was on top. He goes. Did he say out the league before he went to the Wizards? Or
3 years.
Okay, that's what I just can't remember that part. But my whole thing is, how can you hate on him? He's not trying to. He's just trying to play basketball and then handle his business and make sure that people around him. Because every time he's with a team, when he was in Miami, he had them resign people. Like, has him stay here. He's loyal. Like, I'm like, how can you? And it's a lot of it's because he brought some outsiders in. Yeah,
and that's like that, bro.
And that's the truth. He's bringing outsiders in, and he's talking to these young players, and these young they're taking over. They're controlling their own destiny. Now, hopefully, we can talk about that sometime.
We will. Yeah.
And that's the relation. My thing is always, I don't understand how you can hate him. You can be disciplined. Oh, come on, man, because you want him to make it. People be hating this. I've never seen
it. I can tell you what the breakdown is the age gap. Yeah. Once you start comparing him to Jordan, like we said, my generation loses their mind.
Right. Yeah, I know.
My generation loses their mind. Jordan's the best. We ain't trying to get nothing else. Jordan is the best. Unless you get 6 rings and you ain't losing the finals,
right? And there's no argument.
It's no argument.
Right.
And that's what it is.
But you know, to compare the two was they actually set the league up for Jordan. No offense, but because I was watching Iverson when he got in the Hall of Fame, and he said, "Shaq, since when did they put the zone in professional basketball?" He actually killed that. He said, "Man, I don't know." He said, "It seemed like as soon as we got in the league, then all of a sudden they want to make all these different zones, these rules and such and such." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it is a different era, and that's my thing is, I respect the era that we're in now, and I respect the era that I fell in love with, in the '90s. But I mean, I'm to a point where I don't like comparing those two, even though it makes for great fodder, it makes for great conversation, but it's pointless.
It's pointless to me because really, to me, all LeBron has done is took the time and said, okay, because to me, when you look at Jordan, you can say all the other stuff, but if you want to go that route, you got to go to Russell and all that type of stuff. But with the pressure that he had, that's one thing Michael was good at. That's why we don't talk about Kobe, because Kobe did something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Kobe did something. Right. So when you come to Michael, even though he had his gambling issues, he dealt with that pressure. Yeah. Nobody ever could. You know what I mean? So when you see LeBron, even though he lost and still his neck, it's certain things he's doing that you know Jordan couldn't do because he was such a competitor. And I think that, and that's something that these young people need to see anyway. You know what I mean? It's true. You know what I mean?
And I think a lot of people, and then I think it's the nostalgic thing era too, because I think when people look at Jordan, they look at Jordan as like the vanguard, the guy who created everything for what these guys are working now. So of course, they're gonna look at him in a different light compared to, well, hey, Jordan. If it weren't for Jordan, you wouldn't even be around, or you wouldn't be getting these deals, and you wouldn't be a guy who's on the precipice of becoming a billionaire. Mm-hmm. That's what they look at. I mean, that's where it comes from, that misplacement. It's a misplacement of being out with it.
You have to understand, the people that's playing basketball now, they grew up watching Jordan, grew up watching Kobe. That's who they model their game out of. Mm-hmm. Everybody after that, 10 years from now, they model their game off of LeBron. And that's what it is. I mean, I don't like to compare LeBron and Jordan, two different positions, too. Jordan was smaller, LeBron. Yeah. I compare Karl Malone to LeBron because they're size.
I compare LeBron to Dr. J / Magic. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Jay had a team, but he was the true face of the league. We spoke about this already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then he has that, like, LeBron is basketball smart. Like, he's real basketball smart. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think where the hatred really came from is when he left Cleveland to go to Miami. That's where the hate came from.
Makes you think that you can do that to me.
Like, Jordan didn't need a super team to win championships. Like, that's
we gonna have to talk about the super team aspect too, because
and that's where we're gonna with Embiid.
Right.
Because that's
Miami was not no super team.
There's been a lot of super teams in the past too.
And I couldn't argue with it because my team won that last champion, and then we got
and then
we had a plus with Rondo.
Remember that
Yeah.
D-Wade team?
Yeah.
Remember that D-Wade team?
Yeah.
With the first one he won?
Yeah.
You sit there and see, they was older,
Yeah, Shaq, you had Antoine Walker.
but also morning playing back.
Gary Payton.
Lakers had the first super team, right? It was when they was in the
Well,
Vegas.
I
Gary
say,
Payton and Karl Malone.
Well,
No, I'm talking about before that. They didn't win it.
and then but when you think about it, super teams really started from the beginning. You think about like when there were only 8 teams in this league, where you had like a guy like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went from Milwaukee to the Lakers.
I think we see in the future. I think in the future right now.
And I think that's something that we're going to discuss with MB.
Yeah.
But that team built super players. They didn't go to that team and like, this is what we're gonna do. That Laker team.
Yeah, most of it.
They
Grew together.
Magic, Cooper, Worthy, Kareem.
We're talking right now about
This morning.
we see them doing something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're watching them do something. So they made like these 2-year deals or this and that. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah, politics.
but what I'm saying is they may be setting up to make a super team and then they take those certain players and sign 2 years and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because that was the Lakers.
That was it.
When they had Mitch Richmond
Yeah.
and who else? Brian Shaw, Ron
And
Harper,
Ryder. Remember Ryder was there?
Jan Ryder.
Yeah, he won the ring.
There was somebody else that used to shoot threes, Glenn Rice.
Yeah, Glenn Rice. Yeah, he should be happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the super teams, and then they had all that, they still couldn't beat those Sacramento. They could not beat them.
And Sacramento was a super team. Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, Paige Stojakovic,
Yeah, you're right.
Mike Bibby, Doug Christie.
But once again, they put this team together.
Yeah, but everything matters.
They became super players. They were super players when they were together.
I mean, when they
say the Warriors
were,
so
Yeah.
they say that. The
yeah.
Warriors
I
are
mean, I wouldn't
so
say even.
They built that whole team for LeBron.
Huh?
They built that whole team.
But that's what
Yeah,
you're
yeah. Well, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm saying they sold because they got Durant,
because
and then they just
Yeah, right.
like
And they just signed Nick Young, like, who the best?
and Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson.
Their bench is going to be ridiculous.
so
It is.
Their bench was already good.
Yeah.
The bench won what? Game 2? Was it game 2 they won? Like 40 points off the bench?
I knew he was going somewhere else. Oh,
Right. Yeah. And also, since we're here at the bottom of the hour here on the second hour Captain Live, and actually, Lonzo Ball is getting ready to take his first crack at the as an Laker uniform in the summer league. And of course, we definitely gotta gotta talk about this new Ball family reality show that's getting ready to come up. Of course, Facebook is reportedly producing the reality television show. Of course, and this is going to be produced by Facebook and Facebook only. So, of course, for the Ball family, of course, consists of the father, Ball, and his 3 sons. Of course, Lonzo, as we just mentioned earlier, will be making summer league debut momentarily, and also LiAngelo and LaMelo, the 3 kids. And also, I'm assuming the wife's going to be a part of the adventure as well. The one reason why I think this is innovative because it's produced by Facebook. I think this is one of those things where I think Facebook, and then we always have known that Facebook is actually trying to get into the business of becoming like the Netflixes or the Hulus, where they're going to try to buy video content, just like you're seeing here on, as you follow us here on Facebook, on Couch Coach Live, where you can see us live now on our live streaming Facebook Live page, and also, so of course, I think it's innovative. I think this is going to be the future of television, and they are at the forefront of it. Yeah, they're going to be on the forefront of this new revolution that we have here. So, I mean, what's your thoughts, 3375?
I can't deal with the Ball.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't deal with them. They're doing too much for somebody who haven't even took a shot yet in the NBA. We can all
go back to the LeBron deal where he got before he shot the ball and all of that stuff. But this guy, like this father doing too much. And I hope and pray he don't go up for a jumper and break an ankle or a kneecap because of all this hype.
See, man, what did we just say? What did we just say? We speak something to the system. It's gonna happen. Don't do
that happens. If that happens, they have a show to fall back on.
and they have a brand to fall back on. And this is the reason why they're doing these type of moves, because there's not a short shot in life. And for him to develop this brand while the iron is still hot, he's got to take advantage of it.
Surely $500.
Right, which, like you said, to me,
and it's ugly.
Ain't right. I used to be mad about that, but at the end of the day, if there's a market, if people want to buy it, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm always in this. No. Yeah. But I'm saying, I'll put it this way. I understand. I think it's really totally messed up that he is charging the $500 tennis shoes. I definitely think that's crazy. That's absurd. That's an absurd amount of money to pay for somebody's shoes. But unfortunately, the world that we live in, especially in America, where we have a capitalist, especially California, in a capitalist society where unfortunately for him in his case, there's a market for people that's going to buy his tennis shoes, and that's the crazy thing about it.
He's going to be a mock man.
I was watching an interview with Vince State, and he was talking about Ray. Ray J got those little scooter things, and what he does is he said that a lot of people can have those and then make a whole bunch. But he was like, what I do is I charge more and I just sell half of it. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's what he did. Let me tell you, all right. Before I even got this opportunity, I started about a year, like I said, I was watching YouTube, and I started really watching a lot of these people vlogs, blah, blah, blah. One thing that I saw was a guy who did reaction videos, and he introduced me to the ball fan. Now, I didn't know who they were, you know what I mean? But on the AAU circuit, they're popular. Right. On the mixtape circuit, they're popular. So they market off of that, and they deal with the next generation. And what this dude has done is done the same thing, because it's a market there, right? And he's going to grow up with them. So we're older. That's the thing. We're on the East Coast. We're older. There's a whole generation. Matter of fact, my homeboy Kenji's son is 9, and he knows the younger brother, because that's the swag. That's the one that's the swag. You know what I'm saying?
He look like
he know him. You know what I'm saying?
He's like a party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He know him, and he hangs with Shaquille O'Neal's But what I'm saying is, we looking at it, and we're looking at the illusion part of it. Right. Of the I'm gonna go in there and act like this. ESPN, Magic Johnson, all those NBA, they know what it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they want a piece of that. That gives them another chance to watch what we do. Vince McMahon said, "Hey, I need to get him on my show."
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get a little piece of that also. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's already incarnated.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I look at everything from afar, because I don't deal with illusions anymore, and I'm like, I see what he's doing. Right. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But what some people are saying is he's just going too far. Man, his son play basketball. It's basketball, right. And they gonna go in there and try to. They already know. They gonna go in there and they gonna try to follow him to this and that. Oh yeah. Well, hey, he's getting paid. He's paying for the Lakers. Let's hope that he's not Isaiah or somebody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's hope we pray not that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I used to think, and that's one thing too. I've kind of taken it back, and like I said, I took an far approach from it, even especially after the Kristen Leahy situation. And I think what happens is there's a method to his madness, and I hate how people when we talk like this that we're team big baller brand. And we're not saying that. And I think right. And I'm not gonna buy shoes now. I'm gonna buy a $6 t-shirt. Right. I'd rather buy a couch than buy a t-shirt that'll be coming to the market very soon at a very affordable rate and nice, the most cottonish fabrics of this Mason Dixon line. But anyway. But my thing with him is, like I said, there's a method to his madness. Like, and I talked about this on Reconciling the Differences. How we got to a point where we're not talking about a father. We're not talking about an actual NBA prospect. We're talking about his father.
Right.
So for us to get to that point, and now even looking at, because of course, and I don't want people who are listening to us, I wouldn't give you a visual though. You don't have to look at ESPN, but even the 4-letter network, you can still continue us to look at here on Couch Coach Live, and I can tell you from what I've seen during the break that they had a summer league game, and this place is packed.
There you go.
This place is packed because it's a summer league game in the middle of July in Las Vegas.
Matter of fact, I've been paying attention to the games in general. And last year, it was in a small little pickup gym, and now it's in the arenas.
Well, the Orlando one,
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Orlando one's always been that way, but they're in Las Vegas. So this one is not as packed as it is from here. So to give everybody a visual, that place looks packed.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's because it's a buzz that he's bought in. That's like, and people are just talking about questioning his father, being a father. I'm like, it's not about that. It's just more so what he's doing is he's putting his kids on.
Yeah.
And
he's making it bigger than what it is.
And that's how I hated how people, well, you wouldn't want your father to be away. It's like, they're not saying that. Like, and I feel as though, and I'm not trying to say like his parenting skills been wrong or not. It's different ways to have an approach. I know me personally, and I'm, of course, with my family, with my mother and my father, they really, in essence, taught me to be a very humble and very respectable young man. But that's my thing. That's my stick. And even somebody who's the complete opposite of that, I'm not going to knock them for what they're doing. I understand the method of his methods. I just know I may not have moved that certain way, but what he's doing, I understand. That's the thing about it. And I think people take the emotion out of it. I think when you take the emotion out of it, that's when you can look at stuff from afar. And I think, because at first it rubbed me the wrong way. And at first I kind of liked his character, because I remember when he first came onto the scene, like in November, it was like, well, I think UCLA is going to win a national championship. I'm like, he almost to a point where I didn't listen to him, because I would have lost some money if I would have followed his words. And then, he been paying me up, he been buying me some shoes.
Right.
But yeah.
But
I just think it's innovative what they're gonna do, and I think this is the next wave as far as Facebook, and this is the perfect marriage, where this is one of those things where they're such a polarizing figure, and Facebook is such just a great draw where we're gonna be tuning in to catch it.
Right. All right. You remember back in the day when we first heard Master P, right? And then we first heard Cashman.
Yeah.
They had so much material. You can literally go to new material, but then you like, man, they got so much music years before they even had. And that was a raw stuff. Right. And he was like, oh man, it's the same. This is what I'm trying to say. If you go look them up on YouTube, they are big on the West Coast. Right. They are big on they've been big on the West Coast. And think about it. He say, well, I'm just gonna charge $500 and these shoes right here. You know what I mean? And those people over in California or in New Mexico and Arizona, and on the West Coast, they doing anything as long as people making money over there. Right. Make money. So they go over there, go get these shoes, and they all got blogs on YouTube, getting YouTube money. You know what I mean? Right. They go support it. That's what those people are. That's what they're all doing anyway. Right. They're all supporting each other. All those blogs, they all support each other. Yeah.
Instead of hating.
Instead of hating. Doing some stuff they got passion for. So I believe they knew that they had to go to the next level, and this was the opportunity to see him push.
And then follow, and the follow as perfect for him, because he can be the fall guy, and there really won't be no repercussions, because all we're gonna do is we'll let like a guy like Alonzo, who's a very, I think, I look at him on the surface, a very quiet and humble kid. that even if his father do some stuff, we don't attribute it to him, which is weird because normally that's usually if a family member is in a sense infiltrated as far as when we hear more about it, we always look at it as if, okay, well that's that's Lonzo, that's his character. But I think we've been able to delineate between the two, between the father and the son. Yeah.
Now, B-Dot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know B-Dot is.
B-Dot, A-Dot,
right? Yeah. You see him, right? He was on Fox. That's what I'm saying. These guys are already YouTube stars. Mm-hmm. So ESPN, Fox, whatever, they had to say, okay, this is the new thing. Let's see what they're going to do right here. You know what I mean? Bring them in. Like, it's not, he's playing a character. Right. You know what I mean? He's just playing this reality, but he's really playing a character. And, you know what I mean? Like I told this watch, I said, man, look, all these kids and all that, yeah. I said, look, all get paycheck, and then they already famous. Like T.I.'s kids and all that, they famous. They really get married.
I mean, one was with the group.
Yeah, they invited me on that reality show to get a paycheck.
It was crazy. Like when I saw them on the road, I was like, this is crazy.
And that's something we talked about 2 weeks ago. And you said it. It's funny. And I was back and I was like, whoa.
I've never seen. I said, man, I'm sitting there watching a whack draft at that. You know what I mean? So I did watch it for Frank Mason, but it was a whack draft. I'm sitting there like,
right. And you said it sounded like a phenomenal.
That was phenomenal. I'm sitting there like, I said, man, I've seen a lot of WWE. I'm a big wrestling fan, and I'm sitting there like, I know a good promo when I see it.
Right. And that's what it was. 2 days, 3 days later.
And the crazy part about it is WWE is so smart, they put them with the right character. And it means with the right character.
And guess where I'm from?
California. I mean, completely.
Yeah. I remember watching his reality show.
On Real World.
When he was in Boston and he came up with the niggas.
Right.
But he was on Big Brother before.
Anyway.
Definitely smart.
Oh
Definitely was a great move. And
yeah, man.
Like the son is quiet. The youngest one.
Oh, he's way down. D'Angelo. LaMelo.
He's gonna be the one.
He's gonna be the one that's
yeah.
And I think even if he don't succeed in the NBA, I think he's gonna be like the entertainment type of kid. He's gonna do something. Well, yeah, he's gonna
see
him.
And him and Sharif and Chick was in the bed. He's looking like,
he's a boy. Right, and then you look at it on Facebook because now, and I just realized that Facebook has 2 billion users.
Yeah,
and it's amazing to think that your show is going to be featured on a platform that serves 2 billion people. I guarantee you, there's not 2 billion people watching television. It might be 1.9 or 1.9. And that's what we do. This is the cutting edge part of it all, where this is the future of how we're going to look at stuff. And it's funny, how, and it's all about evolution.
Right.
It used to be a situation where, and I joined in 2006. This is like I've been out of school for 4 years, shawty girl, graduated from college, and that's why I just hit her up from there. It was almost like a dating site. Man, now, I can imagine now, 11, 12 years later, I'm broadcasting my online sports talk radio show on Facebook. And
I always speak of the cycles, the 12-year cycle.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Facebook, we're talking about YouTube. They were started in 2005, but the 12th year was 2004. In 2004, everybody was MySpace. You see what I'm saying? MySpace is gone, and look how we transitioned. Like everybody, I remember 04, everybody got the cell phones with cameras on it. That was 04. That was 04. The music ringtones. And then probably 3 years after that, they was making money from ringtones. It was on platinum. Look where we at right now.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the transition is sort of like I said, it's to get to the next topic. Like I said, I'm very nervous about this for the record.
Yeah.
Because for the really first pay-per-view Gotti versus him, and that was in 2005.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's a 12
God rest his
same, like I said, 04. That's when Roy Jones got in June. It was like June or May. He got knocked out by Tom.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he got knocked out again 6 months.
And speaking of another topic I really want to talk about, I think more so. I think, of course, I think when we talked about it in pre-production, that I really want to talk about the actual fight itself, but I really want to talk about more so the ESPN's coverage of this fight and just the future of can we have these type of title bouts on a station like ESPN, because I actually like the coverage. I think they really turned this into like a big deal. It kind of reminded me almost. It gave me like almost a NBA Finals or like a college national championship type of feel where they had so much pregame coverages and stuff like that. So, what do you guys thoughts about just the coverage of the fight and like could we have like middleweight title fights on ESPN versus pay-per-view and what have you?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's good for the sport.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I know this. That's what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of people still like that exclusiveness as far as paying. I know that, of course, the exclusiveness of getting the pay-per-views and what have you.
Right.
And I think in a sense that can actually help ESPN and as well as cable.
Well, do you think? I mean, no, don't nobody want to pay no more. It's done. Let's go on the time. Only one person that's really going to do is to they want at least a million pays and have, of course, Floyd and Canelo. Canelo being Latino, of course, and then Floyd being Floyd. But it's done. Floyd, when he did Virgo, it only did between, I think, 600 or 300,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this Conor McGregor one's definitely not going to do, but it can't happen. We grew up. You know what I mean? Like I would watch.
Yeah.
I would watch my Saturday cartoons in the morning. Eat my listen to cereal. I would watch Soul Train and then it was American Dancing. Yeah. And then it would be CBS or ABC Sports. Yeah. Let's just keep it for real. And then you know what I mean?
Got the guy skiing down, box at the end, flipping.
You know what I'm saying? We watched it on it, and then once Tyson and Chavez came, it was HBO. You know what I mean? And then Tyson was pay-per-view, but he started on ESPN. Right. Fight every month. Right. You know what I mean? So everybody got used to seeing it. Like we want like a circus act. We want to see him knock somebody out. Right. And then after that, he was a pay-per-view guy in Delaware. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now it's Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Floyd, you're looking at, it took a minute for them to buy into that. Saying like, hey, it took Floyd Mayweather and it took Al Haymon, Mr. Big Promoter, Al Haymon. It's called PBC Boxing. He's their manager. And that's out there promoter. You promote yourself because you got social media and everything. That's why nobody knows. Like PBC's been going on for 2 years. Yeah. And like the biggest star on PBC Boxing is Keith Thurman. He's been for the last 2 years. He's got 2.5 million views. He fought Sean Porter last year. He fought this year. He fought Danny Garcia. 2.5 million both fights. See what I'm saying? And it's a few other fights that's been going on also. And you know what I mean? So it's on Spike. It's on FS1. It's on. They did have some ESPN and NBC.
And that's another thing. UFC helped that stuff too.
Yeah.
Reality shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It built those for the rest of the sport. It definitely.
No, they're not getting Floyd's money. No.
Yeah, but
they're getting the majority of the pot. And it took a while for Golden Boy and Top Rank to buy into it. They actually sued. That's what slowed up PBC. They were suing Al Haymon and then they realized they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And that's when Delaware came with the racial slurs about Al Haymon. You know what I mean? So now they opened the door for Rock Nation to go to HBO, sign Kodo, and sign, which is just like Al Haymon. You know what I mean? They just advise his managers. You know what I mean? But long story short, I love the coverage too. But what I'm seeing is when you're dealing with HBO, is that they're fighting a lot overseas. This fight was in Australia, but when you watch PBC, it's in Barclays. It's in America. I think the only fight that they had overseas was Earl Spence just fought. Earl Spence was fought in England. He fought Kevin Brooke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and that's one thing because I can admit that I'm the casual fan. It's funny that I was reading some stats about how they get greater than 18-34 crowd, and that's like perfect, and that fits my demographic. And I think a lot of us in that age, in that group, we don't really like far as invested in fights to a point where I pay $100 to see a fight of that type of nature. Because I remember going to see Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather at one of my boys' house, and I fell asleep.
Right. And guess what? If you were a real boxing fan, we knew that was going to happen. I was in Arizona when that fight happened. You know what I mean? And they shut the airports down.
Wow.
In Vegas, they shut down. I don't think y'all understand how big.
Wow.
And it was truthfully, this fight is the death of pay-per-view. That fight right there, Floyd got almost $500 million.
And that's why, I like how, and I think now, especially, as I think more so, I'm really very looking at the coverage and how things are covered. I think I'm more interested in the pregame things, in the postgame, more so than the game in itself, in certain regards, in certain things, especially for something like an academy fan like myself, who pays attention to boxing here and there. But I actually that's why I'm hoping that ESPN can do these type of fights. Yeah, they will be. And
Top Rank is bought into it.
I think Floyd, for me, Floyd counted more in the whole boxing thing for me. He's a good fighter and all that, but his fights just be so boring for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they never liked him. He right for the longest. He was boring, but then his defense was crazy. You know what I mean? But you know what I want?
Mm-hmm.
And I wish UFC did this too. WWE is nothing to me but a promotion, right? But if you're not going to watch any pay-per-view or no Monday Night Raw, in April they're going to have WrestleMania, and they're going to go over the top. Yeah. And one thing I will give Floyd is that he knew the second of Mayo to have a pay-per-view then. You know what I mean? He figured out. I always wish that UFC or boxing would do that, where it could be a certain time of year, like the last week where sports is kind of down.
Yeah, and holiday weekend at that too.
Have it then, and then everybody's going to be there, help the economy out, people going to be on box.
But they gotta have the names for it.
They're going to, but for a fact that, okay, I'm going to have a fight in October, but that person won that fight, and another person, so we're going to have the best card for this weekend. Everybody going to save up and look up for it. I don't know why they haven't done it.
And that's one thing, that's and that was
like a Super Bowl or All-Star game on the finals.
That's right. Because you say that about WWE, everybody knows it's staged. But WrestleMania, it's about as big as the Super Bowl.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why, if you had something where you just can't get the numbers, that's what you know for a fact, that point in time that you're going to have every year, that the number's going to be there. Because even if the names is not,
it's an event.
Because how many Super Bowls have we seen with are you serious? What about that?
It's a draw.
And the Bears when they went to
And the only memorable thing about that was the Super Bowl when Prince was singing in the rain, in Purple Rain. That's how I would say with the Super Bowl is if you remember the halftime performance, the game was awful.
And it's crazy because WWE figured out how to get around the whole pay-per-view deal with the whole network.
Yeah.
Pay $10 a month, you can watch it. You gotta pay $39.
The crazy thing about that is, if you're a real wrestling fan, see, I'm not a WO guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going back, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Watching all are you serious? Come on, man. And that's the best $10 ever. And it's almost you know what, y'all been riding this for so long. Here you go. I just always I'm a boxing fan, and I'm excited about these fights coming on. But there is some fights where, by being on TV, you man, what's I doing? And then in some fights, you be if you really follow it, damn, they got these, they call them Charlo brothers. They're two twins. Yeah. And you be man, they be battling, because it's they at a point, they're not A+ yet, they're at B. They're A+ fighters, but they're B+ right now. Yeah. So you watch them come up, But sometimes they still is like, man, even with UFC, you see like, come on, you serious right now.
And I like you said, like, and I think planning it perfectly, like this would be perfect because you think about 4th of July weekend, nothing's really going on because you have baseball, and I think in the really only thing that's going on is baseball, and then you got summer league going on at that time. So of course on a Saturday you could do that, or like you said, you can do it like in October where everything's going on. Like you maybe like last week, like maybe the week of the World Series. You know, you have especially like ESPN, you can always do it, especially how they do it, where they can have a good college football game during the day, and ABC covers the night game. And then, so it make it like, you know, where I got to be at multiple places to catch all these things. Mm-hmm. And where you can have like the World Series game, whatever, on that Saturday, mm-hmm. and then you got the fight at this time. And plus, and the funny thing about it is, you probably can do all that roll into one because the fight probably is going to stop at like 12 o'clock anyway.
That fight started late, man. I watched the other fights before that. I was just sitting there.
Yeah, which
and they was feeding me Ben Pacquiao too. I was like, oh, man,
because
I want to watch this.
They want to start like around like 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, it was like force feeding this.
Because I remember it was like around about 10 in the West Coast. I think when that came on, you know, like, damn, it's late. And I'm like, it's late, you know what I'm saying? So just imagine in the East, I was like, damn, this like what the fuck is that? But yeah, so what we're gonna do? We take we're gonna take time off. What we're gonna do? We're just gonna wrap up this show with our final thoughts. So we had overtime. What did you learn today, Sean?
I'm gonna come back to me, man. I learned something, but I think what I learned today is the NBA in the next 3 to 4 years is going to be, you're not going to have that main superstar. Yeah, these teams going to be even out, and it's going to be interesting. NBA is going to be very interesting in the next 2, 3, 4 years because you're not going to have to break out LeBron, Kobe, Jordan superstar.
I learned that Boston has really stepped up. I mean, I might be just trying to sugarcoat. Yeah, I don't mind. But I believe that you said it. You know what I mean? Like, I think we need to learn that it's not just about the star player. The GM has got to be on point and be just as ambitious and have that ambition as a star player, or just do what he needs to do so that player can be happy with his running, want to have some teammates around him. You know what I mean? And also about the importance of some of you know, the veteran players being with a team like Sacramento, and those veteran players understanding that it's about teaching these young players to keep going and to help the team out, and even in the league. You know what I mean? It has to be a good balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, I learned that Tom Brady actually is going to have a new book coming out. It's called the TB12 Method: How to Achieve a Lifetime of Sustained Peak Performance. It's going to be a 320-page book that's ready for a September release, and $29.99 for the book, and if you want an ebook, $14.99. So I mean, that's very interesting.
Everybody's gonna be looking to see if you're gonna put some stuff in there about the
curiosity.
The spine.
Right. You know, we went out to the spot.
Right.
Somebody tried to show out. Robbie stepped up, did a step, and I was like, okay.
Go home.
We throw him a couple extra passes.
Game ball. We get into game ball. Want to go first?
I think it's a tie.
Okay.
Between Houston and OKC.
Okay.
The deals that they made.
Okay.
The 2 deals that they made. You know what I'm saying? Like I like them both.
Yeah.
I split it with them.
Yeah.
Jeff Horn.
Okay.
Stepping up.
Okay.
Step up, staying consistent.
Okay.
We went through that 9th round, took those punches, and said, I ain't gonna stay on you, man. I'm gonna stay on you, man.
Yeah. Man's got to go to Bobby Bonilla. Guys, familiar, he used to play baseball for the Mets. Now, every July 1st from 2011 to 2035, Bobby Bonilla will be paid nearly $1.2 million. Now, of course, he was owed $5.9 million back in 2000, and it was deferred. Shout out to his agent. His agent worked out a deal where Bobby Bonilla can get his 5.9% deferred, $5.9 million, deferred with an 8% interest rate. So, of course, over the course of those 24 years, which was supposed to be $5.9 million, it's going to end up being almost $30 million. Just off the $8 million alone. But definitely shout out to Bob Million. He will always get, he will get almost $1.2 million every July 1st for the next 18 years. Wow.
You make sure he ain't
Right.
Right. At least 3.5.
Right.
Man, Bobby Jackson, my bad.
Least valuable player this week.
Mine won the dirt for signing that dirt.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's 20 years in the league, man.
No way I'm playing for $5 million a year. And
And
I'm your star.
Yeah, right. That's
Who was you saving money for?
His replacement.
You know what I'm saying? Who is you saving money for? I ain't even gonna. That's donkey of the week for me.
Yeah. Oh man, what's wrong with that?
You watched the fight. This was the whiniest person I've ever watched.
Throwing punches like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now watch me, man. Now watch me. He can't win a fight by just trying hard. This guy's dangerous. He's more talented than most of the fighters in that.
I don't know what they seen that I didn't see.
Most of the welterweights are without Haynes, so he's more talented than most of the.
Yeah, I know, right? Like this.
Oh, this is an outrage. This is conspiracy. I'm like, okay, player.
And
You're the same one that was dogging Manny Pacquiao because in the Floyd fight, because he said they didn't take the fight seriously because I ain't never seen Manny Pacquiao come out to the ring taking selfies.
Right.
He's saying
and that's another thing too. I think the whole ESPN package in a sense can hurt them too, because like you said, have a guy like Teddy Atlas. And I think they do that in a sense for ratings. I think that's when they kind of did a reach for that, because I'm like, their response was just like, I mean, yeah, I understand that it was a questionable fight, but it's not worth that type of reaction.
Him and the other guy host Friday night fights on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You played Fight Night champion and one before that. Here, Teddy Atlas and that dude right there, what he's saying. But he just overdid it, and Tim Bradley knew it. He knew that Jeff won on that fight. He just was not going to take it.
Right.
It's the same dude that put a gun on Mike Tyson.
Right. I actually got two least valuable players. Of course, the first I got Rudy Gobert. He's in the center for the Utah Jazz. After he got word of Gordon Hayward pretty much leaving his Players Tribune, thank you Utah Post. So Rudy Gobert was on his Instagram or Snapchat where he was singing Chris Brown's Loyal song. And of course, he mumbled the phrase, "Those you know want a lawyer," and he shook his head. So that was in reference to Gordon Hayward leaving. And then the people who, and I'm not going to give them their quote unquote their shine by following that, telling you, their social media days, but there's tons of videos out here of people on social media burning Gordon Hayward jerseys, and I'm like, I don't understand the fact that if a guy is a free agent, a guy who can exercise his own leverage, which in life we all want to be in a predicament where we have the leverage in our own lives.
That's what you want.
Why on earth would you burn somebody's jersey because they're not there anymore?
Right.
I think that is just the most dumbest thing ever, and that's why I think anytime somebody who burns jerseys are just ridiculous. That's just dumb. It's almost like you're mad at somebody, but you drink the poison and you expect them to get sick off the poison. because you burning his jersey isn't going to do anything for him. He's going to Boston. He's 3,000 miles away.
With a new jersey and
Right.
new fans.
And new fans.
He's
And
going
you,
to a championship.
And
You
he-
think of the NBA?
Yeah.
Lakers and Boston.
right.
Yep.
Right.
Championship team.
And he's going to a team that better fits his skill set, and he's going in the especially now going in the West where there's such a log jam in his position that he's going to be able to become one of the best small forward / combo, small forward shooting guard in the Eastern Conference. Well, besides LeBron James, he's going to become that. I mean,
And it's Boston.
it's Boston.
So he's going
And he's gonna get a statue in front of T, whatever they play at. Eventually, he's gonna be their next superstar.
Yeah. Very much so.
And why not have that type of environment in Boston? It's Boston. So, any final words before we put a ball on tonight's Couch Coach Live?
I think Connor is going to win. He's going to win. Why not be a knockout?
Yeah,
Where did you see that to come up with that?
right. Well, it's in the air. I don't know what's going on, man.
I just got that.
Yeah,
I feel from, astrology standpoint, it can look that way. But I just think the new thing is about everybody being independent and legacy and the radio and a lot of stuff not necessarily dealing with.
Mhm.
It's about control. I believe Floyd wouldn't even necessarily sign a contract if he didn't think he was going to win.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I don't think Conor is as good as he even, regardless of how hard he punches. I don't think he didn't even win that last game he had fight. For everybody who probably don't know, but he didn't win that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, like, man, he had to most likely knock him. But I hear what you're saying. I feel you, but I don't think that. I think Floyd is still winning. But last words, man. Like, everything that's going on and the way things are moving, it's about having control. Like, you don't really want anyone to have control over you in your destiny.
That's true.
Because a lot of people put their heart into things, and then you don't get treated or give yourself, or you're not giving what you think you're worth. It's about self-worth. So for Hayward to make that decision, and he wants to control his own destiny. I mean, look at the GM for the Cavs. I mean, I think that's what's going on. They can hate on these people for moving and this, that. They might not have wanted to move, but hey, they got to look at their family, themselves, and think of their future.
That's right.
Hey, that's my last one.
Yeah, and also, my final word, just follow us on your favorite social media network. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram under Couch Coach Live. Also follow us on Snapchat. We've been trying to be a little bit more active on Snapchat for you. Just go on the Couch Coach Live on the Snapchat. And also, if you missed tonight's episode, you can also follow us on our SoundCloud page where we have podcasts up for you. And also, if you want to catch us visually, you can also check us out on our YouTube page. We'll have the live feed that we had tonight. We'll put it on YouTube as well. And also, you can go back on LexiandNetRadio.com. I mean, you can also see archives of previous shows. You can hear my show as well as the other plethora of other shows here on the station. And for Mr. 3375, Sean Lovell, the Couch Coach, man, it's Couch Coach Live, man. We'll see y'all next week. All right.
Okay. Your base.
When she done here, we just stop.
So I saw what you did. You just picked the song. Right?
Yeah, just pick the song.